And we're back with the big one. It is the grand final of the Kataisen Cup. I hope you've stuck with us for a while now because we have had some epic series leading up to this point, and this is going to be a very hard one to call. I still have with me here Boyo Royo. How you going, man?
I'm going good. I am excited for this grand final with them Doggo, Uga Booga. We've seen them before, we're seeing them again. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already, I'm exhausted from the previous series just being unbelievable, and I do not see this one not going all the way as well. You know, it's so hard to call because, and I don't want to be rude to Uga Booga here, I do think Weedem Doggo are, like, the higher caliber players, but Uga Booga just rises to the pressure that is on them every single time. And I can't imagine them actually losing a series at this point. A game, sure, even in a big way, but not a series. They learn as they go, and we've already seen this before. This is a rematch. And mentioning that as well, this isn't a bracket reset. We go into this with Uga Booga up by one game as well, so they do have an advantage.
They come to this advantage, and at the moment, the prize pool is currently $301. Thanks to all the generous donations we've had. If you want to contribute, this is your last chance. Put exclamation mark prize pool in the chat, and you will be able to donate. And this is all for the players, so these two teams will be getting a split of it. Obviously, the winner getting the higher split. I believe it is 75-25, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone. But either way, all donations are greatly appreciated, and the players obviously gives them something more to play for.
Yeah, I mean, these guys deserve every cent of it as well. Every single team that has gotten even to the winners and losers finals have just pushed so hard to be there. The top four teams are they're all nuts, all of them, and every player in every team. So just a huge shout out to everybody who has already come and gone today in this competition, and I really look forward to this last match, seeing who comes out on top for this first Kataisen Cup. It's a big deal.
I've been very impressed and happy with what I've seen today in the tournament. I've seen even though the kind of teams have been out in the earlier rounds, anti-climax, we've seen them on stream, and they looked very good. They went out first round, and I think that's unfortunate to see with how good they looked. We remember seeing Block Girls in the qualifiers, and they also looked great. They went out to lose round 2 to TF Gaming. Space Cat, they were able to beat Sexy, who we also seen also looking pretty decent. It's like we've seen all these decent teams already going out. TF Gaming as well. Yep. It just showed how well everyone's played today. That really, we've not had a bad match on stream. Every match has been impressive to watch, fun to watch, and great gameplay all around.
Yeah, Sixers were basically just a player down as well with Jester. It was having only less than 20 FPS, so they had to just do their best. They went out in first round. It's been, you know, with seeding and competition leading up to this point, we knew that everybody that even got into this Kataisen Cup finals was going to be of high caliber, but they've gone above and beyond. Another reminder that we do have a current poll up in chat with who is going to win, Uga Booga or Weedem Doggo. I can't call it. I kind of want to see Uga Booga do it just because, I mean, they've just pushed and pushed and pushed to be here, and they've been nuts. I'm really happy with it.
I am excited already. Our first match of the best of 7. Weedem Doggo getting that. Not Uga Booga, sorry, getting that first game advantage as they came from the upper bracket. So they only need to win 3 more, whereas Weedem Doggo need to win all 4 of the best of 7 if they want to take it. But it's all or nothing now. It's about all the marbles, and realise he goes for the early shot. Manu's able to finish off the flip reset. That's the first goal of the game to Weedem Doggo.
I was a little worried that Realize was going to squishy save this for the opposing team. He tried to get he did try to get the steal, but it goes in off the right man this time. And yeah, first goal, a very early one at that, and just looking exactly like what we've already seen from these two teams.
First goal. But Pupa, he can launch it upfield. Maru able to make it back in time, but he gets bumped in the process. No boost. Kaizen gonna come in, takes it up the sidewall, realises there, launching it upfield. Hagen, out to Poofy, straight to Maru. Hagen is trying to take control of it, but a terrible touch there, that ball goes high. Kaizen able to get the save, and they're able to find the clear, but realize hits it straight back in towards net. And we then Doggo, they're on the attack, that could be a shot. Realize they couldn't follow up, Poofy gets it away, and the boom out from Hagen gets intercepted by Maru.
You know, it's interesting. This is the exact opposite of what happened in the qualifiers with Uga Booga going to the lower bracket. Realize fires in a second shot. They're up by 2 and 1 minute and 9 seconds down.
9 seconds and a great bump to go along with it. 2 up as we them Doggo, and they are going to fight. And they're going to fight hard. They do not want to lose to Uga Booga again. They got the better swept last time. They want to just take them down cleanly. And that's exactly what they're going to look to do.
I still don't know who to call on this one. Even with a huge lead on Weedem Doggo, I wouldn't know who to call, because it's exactly what happened last time. We saw some huge numbers coming out of Weedem Doggo in the first 2 games. And then out of nowhere, Uga Booga just learns to compete against them and does unbelievably. So we'll see if it's a repeat of last time. It's looking good for Weedem Doggo at this time though.
That's a wide open net. That's a third for Weedem Doggo. A great pass from Realize. Everyone getting on the score sheet now. And Weedem Doggo, they started off strong, but they've done that before. They're doing it again, but can they hold on this time?
Disappointing defense from Uga Booga. Nobody back. That rotation did not go well. A player in the midfield just jumping for seemingly no reason there. And yeah, easy goal coming out there. It was a good play, but there was no one there to stop it.
Tries to find the pass against from the process. Maru's up though, with the pass to Canra himself. Could not find it. Poofy gonna get the clear. The ball drops down. Realize he gets the touch. Another as well. A great pass to Maru. Maru going to take it around the corner, dropping it down in front of the net. It is saved by Hagen. He's going to take it upfield. A good flick. A great pass to Poofy off the backboard. He's not able to follow up. Kaizen has to wait. Realize gets a great touch. Maru launches that upfield. That could be in off the backboard. But Hagen's there to get the clear. Just going to take his time. Leaves it, but they're all over each other right now. Hagen and Poofy, they're all over next to each other. Kaizen takes a shot. He just hits it wide. The ball goes centre, but no one's there to finish.
Still pressure from Uga Booga here. It's the first time they've really had a lot of it. Kanra finally carrying it out and looking very confident for even a goal. They're not quite getting it, and there's a shot into net. I think it was off a bit of a pinch. It was a very fast shot.
And they finally get a goal, and I think that was just a fast shot there, no pinch involved. They're just a rocket, 102 km/h. That's 3-1 now to Weedem Doggo. Uga Booga are starting to fight back. 2 minutes left, they found themselves a goal, and look how many saves they've got. Poofy, 7 saves in total for Uga Booga. He's getting 5 of them. They've only took 3 shots, and it's 11 for the Weedem Doggo side. But Hagen, he's going on attack, trying to find another shot from his own. Poofy gets to pass 1, the ball goes high. Kaizen comes in. He hits it wide though, realize. An easy clear for him, but Hagen, he has to back off. Poofy comes in, the ball goes high once again. Hagen's right there, he beats him 1. That's a goal! We're 3-2 now to Weedem Doggo. Uga Booga, they're clawing back at it.
Hagen is just as nuts as he was on Friday. That is a great beat, and Maru just can't get back in time. He wasn't supposed to be the last man back. He did well to even get close, but yeah, really good shot by Uga Booga, and they are making sure that this is not like last series. They are not going to go down a big way first game.
A good dunk on Poofy, the ball going back to Kaizen. Maru takes the shot. Kaizen able to make the save, and the ball goes high once again. No one able to follow up. Hagen is there finally, realize. Taking his time, leaving it for Canra. Maru comes in, gets a second one unexpected. Poofy not the best of touches. Kaizen has to make the save. He is able to do it, but realize does come in. He gets a flip reset off of that, but doesn't need to use it as the ball going to be cleared away by Hagen. Getting it off the back wall. Finds a teammate, the ball goes high, it's dropping down in front of the net. Realise he's able to find the clear, but it's getting dangerous. Uga Booga, they're putting in a good shift right now in offense. Poofy with the pass to Hagen. Back to Kaizen. Kaizen launches that upfield. Realise can't find the touch. That could be a shot. It is a shot, but Canra finds the save.
It was a risky one. They sent all 3 up for that, and You know, I mean, there was definitely a chance, but I don't know if it was exactly an open goal, which is what you would normally choose as third man up on. It was a tough decision to make, and luckily they didn't get punished for it. That's a shot. Kaizen smashes one in. Another good beat.
And we're all tied up in game number, well, 1. But Kaizen, what a shot that is. Ooga Booga, they caught their way back. They were 3-0 down. We're all tied up now though. They want to go 2 up in the series. They got that free win for game number 1. Game number 2 though, they want a second. They want to have this lead. And a demo from Kaizen. They're going to get this lead. 4-3 to Ooga Booga. What a demo. Realised could do nothing about it.
Did you see the communication there? Kaizen just waited and waited and waited. I've got him. I will demo this guy. And we're going to have a clear goal. And it just happens. That is fantastic planning.
Ooga Booga. What a comeback they've done. They were 3 goals down. They're 4-3 up now. They just need to hold on for 20 more seconds and they'll be 2 up in the series. Karma though, he's going to launch the ball upfield. Tries to follow up, trying to find the ball, trying to find anything. But Hargan's able to find the save, the ball goes centre. Maru, he can't find the shot. The ball's launched upfield. Only 8 seconds left. Realize has to do something and he has to do something now. He's taking it up himself, but he gets intercepted. The ball, there's 0 seconds left. It just needs to touch the ground. And Ooga Booga, they're 2 up in the series. What a comeback that was.
Yeah, Ooga Booga just showing that they do not need the same amount of time to learn to play against Widem-Doggo. They went down a little bit in the early stages of that match and came back very, very strong quickly this time. And they're not going to they're not going to win by much here, but it's very promising for the next match going into it. Widem-Doggo, you know, they've just got to have some confidence in themselves. They are unbelievable players. They just need to give themselves the place they need, keep it cool, and attack as they've always done. And they can definitely win this still.
Can definitely win this. And Ooga Booga, that was very impressive a comeback, but they can't always rely on that comeback. Hopefully this time though, for their sake, they don't go down by 3 goals again, because it's a difficult task for them to come back, but they pull out all the stops to do so. And well, they've done it plenty of times before. Ooga Booga, they are, well, pretty much at this stage known for their great comebacks. They've seen it in the qualifiers. They were 3 goals down with a minute left and they were able to come back 4-3. They've done it again. A bit more time this time, but they're so consistent at it. They got some clutch back to 2 of them, which no one seems to be able to take down.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. You might not be able to pick Ooga Booga to win every time you see them in a series, but you can't pick them to lose. They just refuse. So Ooga Booga in this one, not even looking like there's a chance for them to lose at this point. They want to push this out. They want to show that they are not just the team that doesn't lose. They're a winner team. Widem-Doggo are going to have to put in some hard work to make sure that they bring this back to their side.
Take the ball upfield. They get demoed in the process by Kanra. Maru hits the centre. Kanra able to find the save, but Hargan comes in. He can't find the touch. Kanra gets it past him, going for the dribble all by himself. He gets it past Puffy. He doesn't need to drop the ball down, but Kaizen's already up for it. He gets to be out though. The ball's up high. Puffy off the roof of the goal. He can't find the touch. Maru gets the opening goal of this game.
Yeah, just a little too high for that squishy save. Not going to make it for Poofy. Got touched quite early by Maru to get it down to that right-hand side before it dropped in front of the man who was going to try and make that save. A very, very nice shot and unbelievably perfect placement.
And up for Widem-Doggo. They started off early goals last time. They could not keep the lead. Can they do it this time? But Kaizen, he tried to change things. He tried to go for the quick equaliser there, but was not able to find it. Puffy reading the touch from Maru. He gets the touch. Kanra, he's able to find the save. The ball goes centre once again. Kaizen, he just has to wait back. Trying to come in. He finds the touch. Gets it over one. Realize has to back off. Maru taking it up the side wall. Bringing it around the back of the net. It gets it past Puffy. The ball's on target. Kaizen, he's there for the save, but the pressure's still on.
You know, this is exactly what 1&E needed to do. They've got so much backboard defense right from game 1. They are shutting down all of these backboard plays, and it is affecting Widem-Doggo, but they're going up by 2 now off another good passing play. They're learning to cope around that. It's good work by the team to adjust.
Good way to adjust indeed. They're 2 up. But this time, they need to hold on to their lead. I can't stress enough. They threw it away last time. They were 3-0 up and they lost 4-3. And if they can just hold on this time, it'll be so much better. Maru a great 50. Unfortunately, nobody able to finish, but realised he's coming off the ceiling. He does it best. Can he finish it? No, he can. Poopy, an excellent save. And Maru going to keep the pressure on.
Kanra's going to send that off to the sidewalk. Kaizen's up, sends it out, unable to get a touch to it off of his teammate to continue that ball moving downfield, and Maru is up to send that in. Maru with a really, really good angle. A defender right in the way.
Poopy.
Ooh, that's going to go up high, and there's still a chance. It needs to be cleared. Hagen taking his time. Nobody comes in for that.
They're able to find the touch, but the pressure still comes back out once again from Relay. They try to hit the ball centre, but Kaizen is there. Drops the ball down. Kanra is going to take his time. Launches it up to the backboard. The ball just drops down. What a bump that was! Poopy, a great recovery, a great save as well. Kaizen now, he's on the dribble. He's trying to go for Relay, trying to get it past him. He's not able to squeeze it past, but Hagen gets here in time. He's able to keep the pressure on and put Uga Buga on the attacking side.
Oh, it really hurts. The Kaizen didn't have the boost to carry that off. Then he had a plan in mind, but he wasn't fast enough to do it. Kana is going to send this out. There's a lot of pressure still on Uga Buga right now. And at the moment, Weedem Doggo are capitalizing.
Well, they're capitalising well. Half the game left to go. Uga Buga, they've had 3 shots on target. It's not enough at the moment. Kanra though, a great pass to Relay. That's off the backboard. Can Maru finish? No, he hits it wide, and they still remain 2-0 to Weedem Doggo. But that was almost a first.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same position Uga Buga was in last game. They can come back from this, especially with 2 minutes. But it's looking very confident for Weedem Doggo right now. They're just consistent, and they're not making any mistakes right now. Nothing is getting through them.
All cleared away. But only 1 minute 40 remain. Kaizen, he tries to hit the ball upfield. If he wants to find something, he has to find it soon if they want to find this comeback. A good touch from Maru there just to slow down this play. Poopy, he's lost at the ball. Gets the touch, Relay comes in, disrupts that play. And Kanra, he's just taking his time. Just waiting, find it a little bit harder for Uga Buga. Is Relay, he's getting a flip reset. He's off the ceiling. A great pass, no one there to finish. Now it's Kaizen on the dribble. He gets it past one. He gets it past another. That's off the crossbar. That goes out. That's off the crossbar as well. They just can't finish now. That's cleared away. And Uga Buga, their chance was there, but it all got ruined by that one crossbar.
Oh, unfortunate. Kaizen makes a really good decision there, just backing off. He had the opportunity to double commit on that and try and send it in, but there was already a defender up. If he'd gone in, it would have been a retaliation goal almost guaranteed. So they're keeping their heads still, even with very little time left. It's starting to get very, very hard task to bring this back from the 2-0 lead it is.
Okay, hit up high, Hagen. He's gonna have to back off. Kaizen tries to win a pass out mid. He gets it past one, he gets a bump in the process. Kanra, he get an open net, but he could not finish it. So last time defender makes it back in time, and with 24 seconds left, I think the teams are going to be going 2-1 now to Uga Buga as Weedem Doggo. About to take our game number 3 right now.
15 seconds left, it's looking unlikely. Gonna go to 10 seconds, and Hagen does have the ball. It's gonna be even down to a kickoff goal in 4 seconds. Would be our kickoff goal for the fastest kickoff goal we've had tonight. I don't know if it's going to be doable, but it was an amazing passing play to get that in front of goal.
2-1 now. 4 seconds left. We're in this is Rocket League territory here, but well, half and the ball stays up. It goes up high. Hagen, he can't find the touch. It lands to Kaizen though. He keeps up with the pass to Poopy. Off the back wall to Kaizen. Just realised he has to drop it. He lunges it upfield. Up to the backboard. They now have to take it all the way back over. The ball touches the ground though. Weedem Doggo. They take game number 3. And we're 2-1 up now for Uga Buga. Weedem Doggo, they're falling back.
And you didn't mishear that. That is game 3 because remember, Uga Buga had a game advantage going into this. So they are up by 2 games to 1 now. is this the beginning of the redemption for Weedem Doggo, though? They went down in a fairly disappointing way in the match before this in the upper bracket, and they might be able to do it here.
Oh, it's 2-1, the best of 7, so first to 4 wins is the one who wins it. The server does have to go down for maintenance as per tradition with Rocket League, so we will be remaking that quickly. But I want to see you all in chat. Get loud for your favourite team. Who are you rooting for? Ooga Booga, Weedem Doggo, Ooga Booga. They're 2-1 up. Show them your support if you're supporting them. Show Weedem Doggo your support if you're supporting them as well. Get loud for your favourite teams. Get them hyped up and cheer along for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's even hard to pick a favorite at this point. Like, I love seeing Ooga Booga just barely make it over and over again and just be that team that you want to root for. Like, you can just do it, come on. But at the same time, you know, Weedem Doggo has worked so hard in their training and just being the amazing players that they are, that you know, at some point they deserve a win here as well. So it's a really hard choice to make.
I was a bit eager to start up there, doing a bit too early. So we're gonna have to remake once again because you know they're rushing into these grand finals. So a bit longer. But as you were saying, I had told you not know how to put this series. I have not a single idea. Both these teams are so close, and it's a huge testament to Ooga Booga. That
we do have
team
yet another poll in chat as well, though.
Yeah.
And suddenly the vote has swung quite quickly. Ooga Booga was up in the last poll for quite some time. I think it did end 50-50, but at this point, Weedem Doggo is up 5-2. It was up 5-3. It's just evened out a lot more. 5-5. Yeah, we're back to 50-50. We'll have to see how it goes.
A very quick one there, all back to 50-50. The players are in for game number 4, and they're fighting. The Weedem Doggo can take this to tie up the series. Ooga Booga, they put themselves on match point if they can win this one, so it's a good, important game for both of these teams. Hagen, he tried to win a pass out mid, couldn't get the second touch. Kaizen though, off the bat wall, he gets towards upfield to Maru. The pass to realise, that's an excellent shot, that's an excellent thing to go with it. Canra, he gets a shot, and a great save from Kaizen as well. How is he finding that save? It still remains 0-0, and Weedem Doggo will be asking themselves, how have we not scored? How are we still 0-0 in this game already?
And there was absolutely nothing wrong with what Weedem Doggo did just then. Like, 10 times out of 10 you expect that to go in. 10 times out of 10. What is Ooga Booga on? That is ridiculous saving. Finally, Kanra puts on back and says, no, you can't stop everything.
Unfortunately, couldn't find that save there. Kanra is able to slip it in. They had a bit of a low boost count there, the Ooga Booga side. They were not able to find that touch. But what a start to that game that was from Ooga Booga. An explosive amount of saves and a shot of their own to getting saved as well. They are now 1-0 down and Weedem Doggo were able to slip it in. But that was an impressive bit of defending going on.
Good little passing play between Poofy and Kaizen there. Unable to make anything of it. A good intercept by Weedem Doggo. It's gonna go down the corner and come out to midfield again as Poofy has control. Kaizen takes it now. Realize takes the ball as it does. Slip away from that player's control just a little. And a shot comes out. Blocked fairly early.
Good. He's on the ball. Off the bat ball, he's going centre. Realize makes it there first. Find a teammate on there. Maru, he lunges up to Kanra, gets intercepted by Hagen, and now he's on the counter attack. Gets beaten by Realize though, and Kaizen has to be the last man back. He needs to make a second touch here. As Realize comes in, that's a shot. It just goes wide though. Poofy, he would have found the save anyway, but it was so close. Maru trying to find the pass to Kanra. It gets touched out though. And now it's Hagen. He's on the ball. Leaves it for Kaizen. He's taking the ball upfield. Gets it over Realize. The last man back is Kanra. He's able to find the save. But Weedem Doggo are getting stuck on their back line there. They're getting pushed back. And Weedem Doggo, they need to push out soon. They're 1-0 up still. But for how much longer with all these shots coming out? But they're on the shot of their own. Maru, he can't get it past one. It's Kaizen off the sidewall. Finds Poofy. And just trying to slow down this play. Trying to get something going. He's going to take it into their corner.
Hagen making the right decision there and just taking the ball to safety. He could have left it a little longer for his goalie, but there was an attacker coming up. It was definitely the right decision. He's going to go out to the corner now, and Hagen's looking for yet another center. This team is bringing out some really good passing plays. Poofy gets a decent touch. He's going to follow it. Get to pass, realizes one to beat. Maru's there. 50 as well. Poofy might be able to set it. Comes off a defender and in. I don't know how that's in.
He's using some special powers there, and Maru, with the help of Poofy, they're going to get the goals together there. Very friendly goals, to say the least, as we're all tied up 1-1. Booga Booga, they've just forced their way through that defense and tied us all back up.
Kaizen can't get a read on realizes it comes down to the top left of the goal. Doesn't quite go in as it's saved well. Poofy is going to go straight back in front of those goals as Kaizen gets a bit of a booming clear out and is able to go for boost.
Upfield. He goes straight to Realize though. Not got much boost to follow. He's going to try and do whatever he can. He gets a great touch, but Kaizen needs there to find the save. Canra. He gets bumped in the process. Maru's there. A good clear from Poofy though, but drops straight into Realize. Hagen needs to rush. He can't find a touch. Canra. He's going to chase the ball. Kaizen able to find the clear. The ball lies to Maru. Hits it out to the sidewall. And Poofy's able to clear it upfield. They're stuck in the back line now with them, Doggo. They do not want to let another one slip right past us. They'll be trailing in the game, and trailing in the state is not a good way to be going. The ball goes up high. Hagen with a shot. It's a weak one at that. Realize able to find the save, but Kaizen straight back in. Finding the pass out centre to Poofy. That's a shot. And they go with it. Booga Booga. They're 2-1 up.
That is an unbelievably good pass off Kaizen, and what a banger of a shot. Poofy found the corner of his card, sent that in with some power. It was only 102, but it looked a lot faster, and I'm sure it was not slow for those defenders either.
His passes have been getting out. I've been absolutely insane. The ball taken up field. Realize able to get a touch. Can't get the pass one. Realize he just needs to be fast enough to get here. He takes the shot. It goes wide off the ball to Maru, and that's the equaliser. 1 minute left. We're 2-2.
What is this game? This is the game that we wanted to see. Unbelievable 2-2 with 1 minute left, and both teams just going so well. Uga Booga, though, I have to point out, only has 4 shots to the 10 on Weedem Doggo. Converting goals really, really well, but they need to make more shots as well.
They're only taking 4 shots, they're getting 2 goals in the process. They made a statement of how clinical their shooting is. I'd be terrified to let them take more shots. Of how many more goals would they score? That's a shot out from Hagen, though, saved by Realize. He gets it past one. Realize on Maru's dribble by himself. A great flick up to the backboard. Kaizen needs to find the save. He gets it away. Maru comes in, hanging it past Kaizen. Hagen has to back off. Poofy. He's dropping it down, but straight to Maru. Only 30 seconds left. Could we be seeing in overtime? The ball goes high. Canra, he's going to drop it down. They don't want it to go in overtime. They want to finish it now, but he can't get it past Poofy. The ball wants upfield. Booga Booga, they're going to try and do the exact same. They want to win this outright. They don't want this overtime. And an opportunity is here. Maru, all the best of saves. Hagen going to rush in. Get over Canra. Got 8 seconds left. The ball cleared away. Poofy with a shot. Realize he's able to get a save. 8 seconds. 2 seconds now. 1. Kaizen, he can't follow up. We go to overtime in game number 4.
It was very close to a winning goal just then. It was just stopped dead in front of goal with no defenders looking like they were coming in at that point. Maru's trying to make this fast. He doesn't want an overtime to last long here, and they want to take this series back to even with 2-2. Maru's going to send it back to corner again. Hagen is there though. They should clear out off this. Kaizen. Hagen's going to go back because he's out of boost. That's how, isn't that how, Max Formal said it? Boost? He'll tell me.
The ball has been launched upfield to Hagen. There's a dangerous one there, but Kaizen is able to find the clear, and Hagen taking it up himself. Poofy going to come in. A good 50 gets it past Canva, sending it to the Weedem Doggo side. Realize he's in the ball though. Can I get it past Kaizen? The ball goes centre, no one there to follow up. Canva, he flicks it past one, going for the demo on Poofy. He can't find it though. Poofy, a great avoidance of that. And the ball's still dangerous though. Realize he's up for it. He's a great striker. Can he do it now? No, he can't. He can't follow up when the ball goes to Canra. He's heading off the backboard, but Hagen, he's able to clear it away. The shots are coming out from Weedem Doggo. Booga Booga, they're stuck in the back line. William Doggo, just a matter of time now. They're up in the air, they're flying around, they're taking the shot, but finally a clear sound for Ooga Booga.
Good ball control off of Poofy and Hagen there. They did well to just take that across field, gives them a little time to reset, and it looks like they have done so as Poofy goes up, gets it to center. Hagen is almost available. If that positioning had just been changed a little, that could have been nearly a free goal. As Realize takes that back downfield, gets robbed a boost though, so it should go back the other way. Hagen wins 50-50. It's gonna go back. Kaizen. Poofy into the center. They can't quite get the position to fire this on goal though.
He comes back to net, able to find the save, but a shot comes out once again from Maru. It just goes high. Kaizen able to clear it away. Realize he get a commando, can't find the touch, and the ball wards upfield once more. Hagen leaves it by Poofy. Poofy with a shot, goes straight to Realize. That's a pass to Canva. Canva takes the shot. Kaizen and Hagen both going for that double commit. They're able to get it away, but Poofy not the best touch. That's in front of the net. Maru, he keeps the pressure on, off the sidewall, not able to find a teammate in the process. Hagen's up, he beats out Canra, into the corner. Poofy, he can't find it. Hagen can, that's up high. But Realize he can find the save.
Realize did well there because Kaizen was ready to take that shot and looking so close, just off the crossbar. Unbelievable that didn't go in. We are now at half a game length of overtime and increasing rapidly. This is very tense.
It is tense indeed. Canra, here with the possession. K's doing the pass out centre. Poofy with the shot. It goes wide though. He can keep the pressure on though. The pass out mid. Hagen, he's not there fast enough. Realizing now in the ball. Going to try and win a pass upfield. Maru, he's ready for it. He takes the shot. No, it's Canra. It's off the crossbar. He can't find it either. Poofy, he finds the save. Kaizen launches it upfield, and once again, they're still living the overtime. We're still in it, but for how much longer? Maru, it's off the backboard. The shot comes out, it's too weak. And once again, a shot is wasted. Overtime, 3 minutes 30, and a goal yet to be scored.
I'm having to tell myself to breathe right here. This is unbelievable. I can't believe there's not been a goal yet. There has been so many attempts on both sides. I can't pick what team is going to take this either. The shots are better from Weedem Doggo, but when Ooga Booga shoots, you just know there's still that huge risk. There's a good ground pinch. Kaizen's going to take that out. Kanra can finally get it out to mid, and there's a pass out. Hagen gets it past one to beat. Realize he'll take it to safety.
Overtime though, they're playing. This is a game 7 overtime, and they're putting it all into it. But Maru, the ball drops down. Canva's there to finish. He wins the overtime. The series all tied up.
I don't know if I can take much more of this. Don't do this to me, boys. Don't do this to me again. Weedem Doggo up and now evening in the series 2-2. We're gonna have a game 5.
Game number 5, and all tied up in the series now. It's an even playing field. Weedem Doggo, Ooga Booga, they are fighting for this one, and they're fighting hard. Both of these teams are giving it their absolute all, and I still cannot give it to anyone at the moment. This is so close, it's intense.
I can't wait for more. So good. Kaizen doing unbelievably well on goal. I mean, well, who wasn't doing well on goal on Ooga Booga, really? But Kaizen coming out with the top on the top with 5 saves, only going down to his team by one, only winning that margin by 1 goal. They've been fantastic on defense.
Absolutely amazing on defense. The server once again going in for maintenance, so we will be making and getting back in very shortly for game number 5. We're all tied up 2-2. These teams are playing absolutely amazingly. They're fighting, they're showing why they're in this very final, fighting for this grand prize. $301 at the moment. Be sure, exclamation mark prize pool in the chat. You can donate, you can give them more to fight for, but they're fighting hard. They want to prove they're the best.
Yeah, and you know, it is a battle for that title as well. Every single team that's gotten anywhere near this far has been such high caliber. This is the best of Asia, and you're not going to see a more exciting game than this for a while. So don't blink as we go into this next one. It's unbelievably important, every single game that is won from this point out.
When there isn't any time to blink here, but these teams are playing so fast, they're playing so well. At any moment now a goal could just be scored, an amazing save could be found. That's a launch up field. It is saved by Maru, but Hagen, he gets a pass out centre. Oh, he could not find the touch. Kazin gonna have to back off. Maru comes in. The ball goes above him. Poofy keeps that pressure on. He hits it out to the sidewall. Canroy takes it off himself. He's going for the goal. He wants that lead already. And with a quick reset, he might just get it. But Kazin, he makes it back in time. He finds the save and the counter attack of his own. The ball goes high. Hagen off the back wall. So one there to follow and a great save and a great clear away to follow. Weedham Doggo Ooga Booga. They're just hitting it to either end of the field constantly.
Do these guys deserve the prize money? I think every single person here would say yes, and so does Centauri52 as he sends in an extra $68 to the prize pool. Poofy's gonna work hard for that as he 50s with Kana. It doesn't go well. Realize has a shot. It's gonna go in. Who expected that shot to come out there past two players? It was very fast.
If I don't think Poofy gets a dunk, Realize he makes it in first. Kazin about half a second too late. Couldn't find the touch. Medium Doggo there 1-0 up. Realize a great opening goal.
We now have a prize pool total of, what's that, $369. That's incredible, guys. I just want to give every person who donated even a little just so much praise for that, because Asia as a whole gets better every time you donate. And it's coming out now as these two teams battle it out. This is close. It's going to be another pressure. Kaizen finally clears out really decently too. He gets it past one. Hagen's going to have to circle back as Poofy takes a shot at defense here. Does bump his teammate. Doesn't matter too much. No big impact as Hagen actually 50s well on another teammate. That's a chance. It's going to be a shot. Kaizen. Very well done.
The quick equaliser, Ooga Booga. They're not letting this slip away from them. We're all tied up. 3 minutes 14 left. And it's 1-1.
It's still uncallable, this game. The play, I said coming into this that the play seemed to be of slightly better quality on Weedem Doggo's side, but that Ooga Booga was entertaining simply because, oh, Poofy, yes! I'm gonna stop there, because we need to talk about that.
A great pass up from Hagen, Poofy off the backboard. He should realise, you can do it, but so can I! He makes Ooga Booga 2-1 up, and a quick lead taken for Ooga Booga. They're 2-1 up, 3 minutes left. They're absolutely insane. I better see that clip posted on Twitter, because that is a hell of a goal. And in the finals series, it's absolutely perfect. Ooga Booga now up by 1 with just about half the game left. Realize sending it down. Oh, that's not a good defensive touch. It'll go right in front of goal. Poofy with a good one, and Hagen as well. There's another shot come out from Maru though, who just bangs it into top right corner. Oh, David, tell you, do not blink, because the goals will be coming one after the other, after the other, after the other. We're 2-2 now, 2 minutes 40 left, and these teams, they can't stop scoring. And this is some great goals at that. This is such a close game. I don't think anyone can predict this. Every single time one team looks like they're on top, the other comes back and says, no, they're not. We've got this. It's going to clear out. Kaizen's chasing. Can't quite get a touch. It's a bit of a misplay as Maru sends it out to Realize this good threat here. That's a good pass. Kaizen with an amazing touch. That might even go in. Maru is back in time though. Taking up view himself. A great 50. No burst to follow though. Gonna get taken by Kaizen, I believe that is. Yep, he comes in. He's trying to pass down. Clear this away. Hagen's up. He launches it off field. Canroy catches it, but Poofy's on the attack. He gets a good 50 here, Hagen. Hits it up high. Kaizen off the backboard. Poofy gonna come in. Then Maru makes it there first. He's taking up field himself. He wants to take this lead now. He wants to be them dog going the lead. He does not want another overtime. That was stressful for them. It was does, but that just goes wide. We're still 2-2. 140 left. Both of these teams, they're putting an absolute shift in. They are giving it their absolute all. They want this grand prize, and they are going to try their best to find it. Kaizen hits it centre. Poopy's up for it. He can't find a touch, and that's hit away.
Maru, a little bit of a bump, does delay the touch, realize now can't take a pass. Kanra can't make a touch either. Hagen sends it downfield, but it's a bit of a low and slow lob, and it's going to stay midfield. Kaizen now looking to compete with Kanra for the winning touch on that. It does go his way. Realizes it's going to take that up the corner. Poofy reads it well. It's down to Maru. Bit of contest from two teammates on that orange team. Then right in front of goal, and it's in. Hagen hammers it in with less than a minute left. We now have Ooga Booga up.
Ooga Booga, it's 3-2 up. They're 2-2 in the series. They're looking to make it 3-2. They're 3-2 in this game. All players on the score sheet. 54 seconds left. William Doggo. They don't have much time to equalise this. And Hagen, he's on the attack. He's trying to make it 4. He couldn't do it. It gets saved by Realize, but the attack's still there. It gets launched upfield by Maru. Poofy is able to find the save. And Kanra, he's the last man. He gets the touch, but not good enough. He has to back off. Not long left. Realize. Taking it upfield. It gets over one. That's a shot. That's off the crossbar. And that's a way out the net.
I thought there was going to be a goal there. I thought we were going to go to another overtime. That's midfield. Hagen tries to make a touch. Realize doing very well to keep that mid. Kanra finally takes it. He's under it, dribbling very well. Kaizen really feathering his boost and taking it slow to get that good read. Realize is waiting patiently as well.
It's dangerous across the net. Kanra, not the best of touches. Realize has to recover. It gets over 1. 0 seconds left. Realize he takes it off the backboard, trying to follow up. Hagen's able to find the clear. Kanra, he takes the shot. He can find it. No, he can. Off the crossbar, hits the ground. Ooga Booga, they take game number 5. They're 3-2 up in the series.
Help me. Even Hagen in chat. I agree with you, buddy. That could not have been closer. Oh, we still have a series on our hands. Do we not? That's... I can't believe that.
Oh.
I think Hagen's thinking that he's just won this. He's gonna be very unhappy when he finds out this is a best of 7.
Giving them to get back in now, ready for this next match. 3-2 to Ooga Booga in both game and series. They're on match point now. William Doggo. They've been putting in some fight, but Ooga Booga, they are fighting for their life. They're fighting to show that they're the best in Asia right now. And they're making an amazing case for themselves. What a performance they've shown us today.
It looks like Hagen knows that it's a best of 7. He's just restarting his game. So we'll be with you again in just a moment when he gets back in this. And to be honest, I'm a little bit glad for the break. I am dying.
Well, we go for a quick break and waiting for him to get back in. I want to remind everyone that this is your last chance to donate, especially now. We're on match point. This could be the last game of the tournament. So be sure that if you can, you want to support these players to donate to the prize pool. We're currently at $369 raised for these players for the prize pool. But any more would be so great for these players.
I want to see this hit 400. We're at 369. Let's see if we can make this hit 400. It would cost far less than $1 per person in here to get us to that. Chuck $1 in. If you can, chuck $1 in. Let's see what we get.
Says
it's going to be... It's hard to talk about at this point. I mean, it's been an exhausting series, and I can't imagine that the teams are in particularly any better shape than us. But I mean, I'm still just raring to go for another game. Like, this is the best Rocket League. This is unbelievably top-level Rocket League, and nobody could deny that. This is nuts.
Absolutely amazing Rocket League indeed. We're just waiting for Hagen to get back in. He was restarting his game, having a bit of issues, so as soon as he gets back in, we will be ready to go. Ooga Booga, they are 3-2 up. Every single series they've played, they have won in the final game. So Can we then keep that streak alive and send it to game 7? Or will Ooga Booga win it now in 6 games instead of 7? I don't know anymore. We're just going to have to wait and find out.
Biza, are you yet set up for a game 7? Because you must be getting pretty nervous.
No. I'm going to have to manually do this. This is going to be fun. Anyways, game on.
Game on indeed. Everybody is in. They're ready to go. And man, Ooga Booga wants to make this the final game. They want to shut this down early if possible. They are going to play their hearts out this one. And they win kickoff to do it. Realize is up fast though. He read that very well.
At the start, that could be a goal for Maru. It gets saved by Poofy, cleared away. Kanra, he's on the ball. Can't get it past Hagen. Taking it up the sides though. Just taking his time. No pressure coming out. He gets it past one. And as it past another, that net's wide open. That's the opening goal of the game. Ooga Booga, they're 1-0 up already.
They're like, we got this, boys. They only need the one win. And Weedem Doggo is chasing down 2 right now. That one goal is very meaningful, even if it's very early.
So indeed. Kanra, he gets dunked on by Hagen, the ball going centre. Kanra able to find the touch, but Poofy gonna hit the ball centre. That's a shot coming out, a great save from Maru. Hagen, the last man back, no boost, he has to take his time here. But not much is what he has is... Weedem Doggo players are coming in for the attack. They cannot find it though. Really having the pass out centre, Kanra with a shot, saved by Kazin, but they're keeping the pressure on. Really get the touch once more. Kazin gets it past Maru. Trying to find a pass to a teammate. The pass to Hagen. Hagen with the shot. It just goes wide. Realize find the save. And they keep it out. Keep it 1-0.
That was a very good read on the opponent to see that pass incoming. He was dead on where it needed to be. That back post was the threat. And he makes a very nice save. Maru now trying to set up an attack of Weedem Doggo's own. And realizes up. He's going to send it to the backboard again. Kaizen finally making a touch. There's a 50-50 coming out from Maru, but it's just going to hold it center for a moment as Hagen sends it up into the corner. Realize out. Poofy can't make a touch, and Realize will chase this downfield. Hagen makes a good 50-50, and it should clear out.
Turns the ball upfield, gets dunked on. Maru, he hits the ball centre. Realize he takes a shot. It's saved by Hagen. They're holding on, still in the defence, Ooga Booga. Nothing can get past them, but maybe, just maybe this can. Maru's up, he's off the backboard. Realize gonna shoot, it saves once again. Every single shot Weedem Doggo take, it just stops in its tracks. Ooga Booga, they have some amazing defence at the moment.
Hagen, he's gonna send it up. Realize he's gonna send it out well downfield. He'll give away ball control with that, but it does allow the team to have a little bit of a breather as they just reset themselves and get their heads straight, but there's pressure on them immediately as Hagen brings this to center, or at least attempts to. He went for a bump on Maru there and couldn't quite find it. Poofy just slowing the play down, waiting for his teammates to get back to have a little bit more security on this defense.
Find the clear here, but Realize gets the pressure on. Maru trying to find the pass to Kanra. He can't get it past Poofy though, as Poofy launches the ball upfield. Kazin. He takes it to the corner. Can he find a second? Yes he can. The ball's centre. Kanra can't find the touch. And Hagen can keep that pressure going. Realizes there, he stands strong, gets that touch away. Poofy hits it high, and Realize gonna bring that upfield. Upfield to Kanra. He launches it towards the net. Kazin is able to find the save, but the pressure's still on. They've been able to hold on for this long, but how much longer? 2 minutes left. 1-0 still for Ooga Booga. It's match point in their favour. This could be it. This could be the final game.
Maru making some very important defensive touches there. It goes out to Kanra, and he will try to dribble it over Kaizen. He can't quite make it as it pinches in between them and the ceiling. Goes up the center, but the attack continues. Hagen finally clearing it out as Kanra goes for another center. He gets it off backboard. Poofy can send it out though.
He's up for it. There's not long left to equalise now. Only 1 minute 20. There's only one goal in it. But that goal has not been scored yet. But it could be now. What a save from Kazin though. Kanra, he just cannot slip it in. The flick from Hagen. He gets it past Maru. He has to back off now. Take it up the sidewall. He gets bumped in the process. Kanra just recovering. 1 minute left. Realize he's stuck. He gets a save. They need to find the clear and they need to find a goal soon. That's a shot. It gets saved. Reland takes it off field. Poopy can't find it. 1 minute left. Ooga Booga, they're holding on to this lead. They can make it 2 right here. Kaizen off the backboard. That's a 2-goal lead.
This is it. They may take this. They may set some Asian Cup history here. Kaizen gets the backboard read that we expect from Weedem Doggo, and Realize in particular, and just sends it into goal so well. This is a confident lead now. 2 goals up is some of the best they've had with no goals against them in the entire tournament.
Ooga Booga, they're about to do the unexpected. They have 30 seconds left to hold on, but that's a shot from Canra. He said no, we're not going to give up yet. We want this win. It's 2-1 to Ooga Booga now. 30 seconds left. Weedem Doggo, they're still fighting. They're not going to give up. They want this win. Just as much as Ooga Booga do.
Weedem Doggo need this badly. They need to win this and the next one if they're going to stay in this, so this is desperate territory for them. 30 seconds is doable territory, especially with the caliber of these players. Realize needs to get some touches on the ball. It'll reach a teammate here. Kanra sends it out, gets it past Kaizen, but Poofy is up. That's another shot on goal. Realize clears out just barely. This is exhausting stuff. 10 seconds, it's just about done. They need to just keep it here. 5 seconds, can Realize do it? Can they pinch this, keep it up, and get the This is Rocket League goal? No, they can't, and Ooga Booga sends it to the ground. We have our winners, Ooga Booga.
Ooga Booga, not only did they take the game, not only did they take the series, they take the tournament. They take down Weedem Doggo. They take down 1NE. They take down the toughest opponents in Asia. The Japan Super Team, defeated by Ooga Booga. Mainland Asia, you should all be so proud of them. They've done it for you. They've won the tournament. They are the best.
Oh, do they deserve it? They fought tooth and nail. They clawed and scrapped to be here, even from qualifiers. I don't think anybody saw this coming, and oh man, I'm happy it did. Are you not entertained?
Ooga Booga, they came through. Game 5, a Game 5, a Game 5 again, and a Game 6 to finish it off. They are your champions.
Congratulations, boys. I don't know if I've got much more in me. I am kind of glad it finished there. Game 7 would have been entertaining, but that was enough as it was. I'm sure Byes is happy.
Gonna have a quick interview with the players here. Just waiting for them to get in, and when they are, we're gonna ask them some good questions. If you feel it, put some questions in the chat, and we'll maybe ask them as well.
I have no more words. I have no more words, no more energy. I only have respect.
Hello.
Here we are right here.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Piffy, Hagen, and Mystic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh shit! I can't breathe.
Oh my god. I like that at the last 10 seconds. Bro.
You guys were absolutely insane. Well done. You take the cup. You get the first place prize. Don't know what the prize pool ends up being. I think it's about $225 split between you. I'm not definitely sure. It might change. I don't know for definite what it is. But whatever it is, you get the first place prize.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm taking all the cash. They're not getting anything. No, shut up.
How should know?
Thank you.
Hagen, can I ask how your energy levels are? Because you were everywhere that much. Every single one of you did well, but Hagen, you were in position at all positions. And I just want to know how it feels to just be moving that fast.
I don't know, like the pressure was really getting to me at some point, but like our rotations were really clean. Like I could trust these guys with anything and be there. Sometimes, yeah, we messed up, but yeah, it worked out fine.
That confused me to the pressure was getting to you. Every game you turned was a Game 5 win, except from that final. So you were able to win there. You were able to clutch up, it seems. At least.
Even if you had lost, I think you were definitely the team with the most games played today. So congratulations on just having the endurance to make it through that.
Game 5 every game.
Game 5 every
All
single
these
game, dude.
OGs,
Yes.
holy shit.
My.
That 5-minute overtime and then I messed up. Oh my god. I face palmed that.
Oh, that
Sorry.
overtime was a long one, but
Yeah.
congratulations on the win. I think that's all we have for today. Congratulations. You take first prize. You take down the big dogs of Asia, Realize, Karen, Ramaru, Rever, LCT, Chaotic, everyone else as well, Shalon, all of them taken down by you guys or
Thank you. team.
everyone
Thank
else.
you, dude.
Thank you so
Yeah.
Thanks for casting.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for your time, boys.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us. The casting was really great.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
We
is
got
Tasty
sound-
there? I need
No.
Tasty. Where's my one any friends role?
Shut up.
I'm sure Tasty will talk to me about after that. Yeah, we will have to call the interview there. Thank you so much for coming on, and thanks for some
Thanks for
amazing games. That has been us for tonight. It has been absolutely awesome. Boyo, you got anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Say
But
more
yeah,
than
to see
congrats on the win. You guys were amazing and GG's.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so
GGs.
much.
Thank
Thanks for the
you.
time. dude.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
And thanks to Biber as well. He really stepped up to stream this thing. He was lined up as a caster and he gave up his role just to make this thing possible. And yeah, just a really big shout out to you guys.
Let's give,
Really
a
good work.
give a shout out to Nish's internet. Absolutely not letting him do what he wants to do best. Poor Nish. All good. Thanks, guys.
Quickly before we end off, we had a $6 donation from Ollie, if I'm not mistaken. So that puts the prize pool up to 375. I can do maths correctly. That's will get split 75, 25, 75% going to Ooga Booga, and then 25 going to We, then Doggo. That is all we have today, everybody. Thank you all for watching. What a tournament that was, and have a good night.